my TV, people!
What's good, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Know the Grind Podcast, man. If you came looking for motivation and entertainment, you done came to the right place, you feel me? It don't matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter if you're rich, poor, broke, whatever. There's a grind that we all must face in life and have to overcome. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about preparing yourself for the things that you actually pray for, desire, and want. And a lot of times we confuse ourselves with what is actually preparing ourselves for. Why don't we get the things that we want? And I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and that what is delayed is not denied. This topic was big for me because I feel like it's something that I was personally actually going through and challenged with myself, and I felt like I know I should share this because I know there's people out here who are probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a full believer in God, and I feel like, you know, there are challenges that he sets for you because he truly knows what your heart desire and what you pray for. We have to work on ourselves in order to grow and to learn, to develop, to be able to have the things that we say we want. And I feel like this was something that I was personally going through. I feel like I was, I'm praying for this, to this, and God is opening doors as we speak. But at the same time, I had to realize, okay, in order for me to achieve these other things, I need to grow and learn. I have to see what I personally need to do better. Actually focus on self-growth. We are afraid to deal with the person that's in the mirror. We are afraid of them. We can deal with anybody else. We can go fight this person. We can go tell somebody else what they need to do better, how they need to look, how they need to dress, what they should do better to improve their life, with their relationship, whatever. But when it comes to us looking at that person in the mirror, for some reason, we can't do it. We can't do it. And that is my challenge for y'all, is to focus on yourself. That does not mean cut off people. That does not mean you in a relationship. That don't mean stop talking to your partner. All that means is focus and really think daily. What do I need to do better?
Wow, that's a deep question.
An athlete. What do I need to be doing better athletically? Is my coach really saying this stuff and I'm just letting it go in and out where and not really listening? Is my boss telling me certain things that I need to work on, I'm letting it go? My parents telling me certain things that I need to work on, and you just letting it go? A lot of times there are so many signs that are placed in our life in order for us to grow. And I feel like that was the point I was at. There were signs from, parents, loved ones, and they're saying stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe y'all are right. Like, I actually need to work on this stuff. That is probably why this is not going how I want it, or that's probably why this is not where I want it to be. That doesn't mean those things are not going to happen for me, but it does mean in order for me to achieve those things, I actually need to look at the man in the mirror and lock in and focus on those things better. There are plenty of things that I realized, okay, you know what? Y'all are right. I got to be a better thinker. I got to be more proactive than reactive. I have to start being able to listen to those, take in accountability for the things that I might be doing properly. It is a lot of things that I have been able to realize and understand. Okay, y'all are right. I actually have to work on these things because I understand and grow that. I fully believe that I am going to achieve those things when God feels like the time is right. It is so many things out there that we often skip over, push to the side, and we don't realize those are the key signs that are telling us and reminding us that, hey, you can do better at this. There's so many people out there I know. Y'all think y'all are perfect. Y'all think there's nothing for y'all to work on. But I'm just telling you, none of us are perfect. There's always things we can work on, and we can't be afraid to have that challenge. But for instance, if you're single, but you want to be in a relationship or you want to be married, what do you do when you are single? Are you sleeping and talking to everybody else that's out there just because you have that free right and because you're bored? Well, at the same time, you probably should be focusing on yourself. Okay, what do I want to do as a man to be better for when God puts that woman in my life? What do I want to do as a woman to be better for when God puts that man in my life? A lot of times that come with having the strength and discipline enough to say, okay, dog, I'm gonna actually take a break from people. I'm actually lock in and work on the things that I want to work on, better in my career, better in my individual goals. We have to be able to look ourselves in the mirror and do the things that are uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to focus on yourself. We are in a world where it's social media. You need people that's there to help, but you don't need people to just be space and time fillers for you. And that's the generation we live in right now. We want people to be space fillers, time fillers, and then before you know it, now you're pregnant. Now you got a baby mama, baby daddy who you had no intentions on being with, but because you couldn't take that time to focus on yourself, much as you think like, I want to go do this and do that, or let me just go drink and whatever, it's like sometimes you just gotta lock in and just say, I'm going to achieve this and that. I have to actually overcome this the right way. There still is a good thing, about doing stuff the right way. If you do things the right way, good things happen. And that is all this is, no matter if it's your career, an athlete. If you don't have the playing time that you want to have, it's okay to focus on yourself and deal with that. That don't mean F the team and I'm just gonna go out and party all the time. I ain't gonna study on the playbook, because now you just pushed yourself down further and further. And it's so many people out there that I know that do it. I was the athlete at one time, Florida State red shirted, and I wasn't playing at one time. I wanted to be mad and like, I ain't gonna study. I ain't playing. But then I had to realize, like, okay, who am I hurting? I'm only hurting myself. So it's like, if you want to achieve things, you have to do what's right in order to still achieve that goal. You must prepare for the things you want so that when that opportunity comes, you do not fail. When you become a starter, you don't fail and get benched again. When you become that coach, you don't fail because now you wasn't ready to be a head coach. When you're in that relationship and you have that girlfriend or that boyfriend that you want, when you have that husband or that wife that you want, you don't fail because you were already preparing to have that role. And a lot of times we fail because we don't prepare to be in that position. We prepare for where we are, and that's all it is. If you dream and pray on certain things that you desire, you must prepare in order to be able to have sustained success when you are in that role. And that's all I'm here to share with y'all today, man, is prepare for what you want. Don't get what you want and then be caught off guard because you never prepared for it, or now you failed and now you got regret. You just have to prepare and be sure that you are ready for what you say you are, because that's all it really is to me. I think it's a challenge to show, okay, are you going to be prepared to do what you say you want? Because if you want this now, this is what it's going to take. And I feel like that's something that I had to personally, lock in on and realize, okay, I'm saying I want this and this. That's up here. So you got to prepare to be up here too. You can't say I want this and then be down here. So it was at times where I was in that pain. I was frustrated because I was like, why am I not here already? I should be here. And at the same time, I had to realize, okay, I'm going to still get there. Don't make no mistake about it. I'm going to still get everything that I say I want and dream of. But I had to realize I have to prepare for that so that when it does come, I am not caught off guard. I don't fail when God opens up that door for me and says, hey, it's your time. I'll be ready to step into that door happily and successfully. All right, we are switching lanes. Oh, dang. We are switching lanes. We are switching lanes to the entertainment topic. That just messed me up mentally. But y'all probably seen it, but it's the teacher who had the females, doing his hair in the class. Now, as an update, I believe that teacher was fired from it. You had people in the comment section that are saying there's nothing wrong. He didn't do anything, to the girls. They just having fun. And there's other people at the same time, parents looking like, what the world is this? My personal opinion on it, he's mad wrong. He's mad wrong. And here's why. I get it. He has zero intention. I reiterate, he has zero intentions of, trying to be inappropriate. But bro, you have to realize these are people, kids. These are people, young daughters. You are a grown man in a professional environment, professional job, a teacher. Why on earth do you have them doing your hair in class? Because if I had a daughter and she come home and I'm like, hey, it was your day at school, and she like, oh dad, I was doing the teacher hair today, I'm be looking like, huh? Grown man. Because now I'm trying to figure out, as a teacher, you couldn't wait. There was nothing else you could do. You couldn't have your girlfriend do it, your mama do it, somebody age appropriate or at your own time do your hair. Like, what did you need my daughter to be in class for when I'm sending her to school to learn, get better at stuff? This ain't cosmetology school. this regular school. So why on earth is my daughter playing in some grown man head? Like, no. I don't think nobody going for it. And if you're going for it, you're not going to say anything. I am going to say something. You're wrong. Because you got to look at the bigger picture of this dog. Like, you just have to be smarter, bro. I get it. You could tell he didn't have no malicious intentions, but hey, it's a lot of people that go to jail for crimes that they did not try to commit or try to be bad. Not saying he should go to jail for that. All I'm just trying to say is you got to understand certain things are inappropriate or just shouldn't happen. And, you know, having female students do your hair in class, it just shouldn't happen, bro. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It is free to y'all, but it's major to me. See y'all on the next one.